Who are you? Who are you? I ask that question on a regular basis because it seems that the world is wanting to be like everybody else. So today I've got my husband's jacket on by accident. We've both got similar jackets. Mine says Rowie, his says K-Man. But by putting on K-Man's jacket, my gorgeous husband, it doesn't make me a man, it doesn't make me K-Man, it doesn't make me him, it's just his jacket that I'm wearing. I'm in his office with his gold medals, his trophies, his world championship belts. This is an amazing place to stand, but it doesn't make me a world champion. I could go to the trophy shop and buy trophies and buy medals and make out that I'm some kind of amazing person because I've got all these trophies and medals, but that doesn't make me a world champion. Every medal in this office, every trophy in this office is a representation of who K-Man is, not me. So it's an interesting question as an exercise professional because there's a lot of diets, there's a lot of exercise programs, there's lots of information and opinion about how to be healthy, fit and strong. You should do this. And it's interesting because I always ask this question. If two people do exactly the same diet, they eat the same number of calories, they eat the same food at the same time of the day, at the end of a week or a month or a year, will they look exactly the same? If somebody does the same exercise program as somebody else, so two people do exactly the same program, they lift exactly the same amount of weight, which probably isn't possible because we all lift different weights based on how strong we are. But let's say I lift the same weight at the same times, I do the same amount of huffy puffy exercise, etc. Will I look the same as the person that did the same workout as me? And of course the answer is no, because we're all individuals. So how do we work out what's best for us? I can't become a great person because I wear a great person's coat. I can't become a world champion because I go and buy a trophy or a medal. I can't become healthy, fit and strong because I do somebody else's program. What do I have to do, me personally, my body, what do I have to do to make sure that I'm as healthy, fit and strong as I can possibly be? And the really interesting thing there is there's one thing that is universal for everybody. Our human body, the anatomy and physiology and the body systems, how they work together, which is anatomy and physiology, that is the same for everybody. We've all got one heart. We've all got two patellas. We've all got four rotator cuffs in our shoulder. Now, obviously, you can argue to the extreme and say that some people don't have any legs, they don't have a patella. But ultimately, if you learn your anatomy and physiology and how your body works, is it possible that you'll be more likely to get better information from experts, from doctors, from exercise physiologists, from people that give you information because you've got a better understanding of your body? But even better, if somebody says eat this or exercise this way, wouldn't it be nice to be able to analyze that for yourself rather than, oh, well, that's an exercise physiologist, so I should do the program they give me, or that's a dietitian, so I should give the diet a go that they gave me. And I always ask this, what if you don't like the food? What if they tell you can't eat food that you do like? What if the exercise program doesn't suit your lifestyle? What if you don't have that much time to exercise? What if you've tried that before and it didn't work for you? Is it possible, is it more likely that you'll understand your human body better if you learn how your human body works? Now, of course, I'm an exercise professional, so I have to do that. But I'm a human being. I want to do that. I want to know how my endocrine system and central nervous system works to keep me alive, thriving, and living my life to the max. That's not just a mantra that I use. I know that I've got an endocrine system and a central nervous system, and I want to know how they work so that I can make them work for me. Is it possible that I can be in control of my hormones, not my hormones controlling me, which is why I learned how the endocrine system works? If I want to have a happy, healthy brain, shouldn't I learn how the brain works? Rather than relying on a psychologist or a psychiatrist or even a brain surgeon, why not learn how my brain works? And that's the fun thing that I always share because central nervous system experts, psychologists and psychiatrists and neurosurgeons have said to me, Rowie, how come you know so much about the central nervous system? And my answer is always the same, because I've got one. I don't want to take your advice, and they often applaud me for that. I often have medical specialists who say, congratulations, Rowie, because you're not just taking our information on board. We wish that more people asked us more questions about how their body works rather than just believing us. Because if you believe an expert, Number one, you don't know that they're an expert really. They might not even be the doctor that they proclaim to be. And I share that because there's been too many times in the world where somebody's pretended to be a psychologist or a cardiologist or even a brain surgeon, and they haven't had the qualification required to do that. Very sadly, as an exercise professional, there are too many countries in the world. I have students in 19 countries around the world right now. And in a lot of those countries, you don't even need a qualification to be an exercise professional. Now, to me, and this is I say this with the deepest of respect, but an exercise professional is designed to prevent people from having to go to a medical professional. Because if I can get somebody really fit and really strong, they're more likely to be healthy and have a strong immune system. So they don't have to go to the doctor or they don't have to go to the surgeon. They will have a body that is healthy, fit and strong. So I take that responsibility very seriously. But there are plenty of exercise professionals, I know we can't call them professionals, we'll just call them personal trainers or gym instructors or exercise instructors or fitness instructors who don't have any qualifications. But you probably believe that they do because they've called themselves one. Doctors are the same, lawyers are the same, builders are the same. Do we ask to see their qualifications? Do we know how much experience they have? And then did we get a second opinion? Because of course experts disagree. So even if one person says you should exercise this way or you should eat this way, and that's the funniest one, and I have to laugh because otherwise I'd cry. If you ask 10 exercise people, fitness instructors, personal trainers, how to get healthy, fit and strong, you'll probably get 10 different answers. Now they might passionately believe that that is the way to eat or exercise but will it work for you? And that's the personal question that I'm asking. I can put K-Man's coat on, it doesn't make me a world champion. I can buy a medal, it doesn't make me a world champion. I have to work out for myself what's going to work for me, not what somebody else tells me to do. Here, try this diet is like me putting on a coat and hoping to be a world champion. I can eat the same way as a world champion, but it's not going to make me one. I can exercise the same way as a world champion, but it's not going to make me one. I have to work out what's going to be best for me. So as always, this is my begging position. If you are serious about being healthy, fit, strong, living your life to the absolute max at 100% effort, 100% performance, loving what you see in the mirror, loving the way your body feels to touch, and they're the things that I always demand from an eating and exercise plan. What I do should be giving me a stack of energy, helping me perform at my 100% best all of the time, making sure that I love the way I look in the mirror and I love the way my body feels to touch. I love to do that. And I am getting the results that I want. And if my eating and exercise plan is not doing those 4 things for me, it doesn't matter if a world champion does them. It doesn't matter if an elite athlete does them. It doesn't matter if a celebrity who looks gorgeous is doing them. If it's not giving me those things, it's not working for me. So be your own high performance eating and exercise coach. Be your own exercise physiologist, cardiologist, orthopedic surgeon, brain surgeon. Learn how your body works because you've got one. So you can live your life to the max and be champion of the world. We are the champions of the world because we're healthy, fit and strong. Woohoo!